Now, let's talk about the investment part of things, because it's one thing that Nigerians suffer over and over again. I read a book once, they said there are 3 stages. You need to learn how to earn money, save money, invest money, and all of us will go and, okay, we are saving Ponzi scheme, carry our money. What advice do you have for Nigerians who want to save but just don't know how to or invest?
Okay, let me quickly address that part. They say you earn money, you save or manage money, then you multiply it, right? So I like to start from the middle. And from the middle, I have what I call the basket phenomenon, right?
Okay.
If you take a basket to the river, no matter the inflow, a basket can never retain water.
True.
Right? And if you find a way to seal the whole of a basket, even if you're using a teaspoon, a basket will retain water.
Okay.
So our problem is not the way it's addressed. Our problem is not earn. Everybody's earning money, man. Right? I like to address it from the place of learning how to manage yourself around money. And it's very important you learn that even before you begin to make big money. Because a lot of people believe that when I make more money, I will save more. My life will be better. But that's a lie. I mean, I'm saying this from experience because I've once been homeless when I was growing up, and I've also worked in the bank, right? So I've seen both extremes, and I'm also in a place now where at least, God is good to all of us. You get. So I know that when I was before I got a job in the bank, I swore that because I was in the Polytechnic, I was teaching. I was actually training myself in school by teaching in tutorial centers. And then they were paying me like 100 naira per hour. This was not in the 80s, so this was 2006, 7, 8, thereabouts. Wow. So it's not like it was in the 80s. No. Then they were paying, in fact, the highest amount of money I collected as a teacher then was 1,000 naira per hour. Right? So I swore that, man, if I can just get a job in a place like the bank, my life would just change. Then I got a job in the bank and only found out that my life did not change much. In fact, my life became more expensive.
Okay.
And there's a law in economics which tells you that your expenses rises to meet your income. In fact, my own theory is that your expenses will always rise to outstrip your income. Right? That's why you're earning 100K now. Life is good. You're doing well. Yeah. By assumption of the fact that if I earn more, my life should be better, it means that if you move your income to 1 million, you should automatically have 900K to play around with.
True.
But we know that's never the case. In fact, you see someone who is earning more that is in debt. So I like to teach people to learn how to manage themselves better. First, that's the first thing you need to teach a child. Then the next thing now comes to earn more, because making money is easy. Making money is not a problem. If I come into this room now and know the problem that all of you here have, that you'll be willing to pay me 100K to solve, I'm rich. To the tune of how many people that are here. Right? So it's easy. Just find a problem, solve it, and ask for money. The problem is that a lot of people are solving problems and they're not willing to ask for money. I'm not shy in asking you for money. So maybe before I go, I will still ask you. I'll still ask you for some money.
All right, okay. It's quite a lot, but let's check out our fact file. So for today, our fact file says India is the country with the largest number of people living in extreme poverty, with about 218 million people, with Nigeria and Congo following with 86 and 55 million people respectively. And I just want us to talk about that. That's a lot of people in this country. What can we do as individuals, to help ourselves get out of this situation? Money sense. Okay.
Money sense.
You mentioned money therapy.
Yeah.
Are there people in Nigeria that are like therapists that we could, because we all have these money script or financial scripts that you mentioned, one or the other. Are there people like therapists we could go to talk to about this?
They are therapists. They are therapists. They are people who are tooled to help. Right? If you know what they say, when the student is ready, teacher will appear. It's just that many Nigerians are never ready. We are ready to complain. I used to be like that before too. Then I used to be a bitter Nigerian. Complain about the government, complain about everything, complain about the good, complain about the bad. complain about the in-between, complain about God. But that doesn't solve any problem, you know. So I have to take responsibility for myself. I live in my own Nigeria. I have my own Nigeria that I live in. So what's happening outside is cool. I will peep to find out, but try to protect myself in my own Nigeria, you know. So it's a place to start. So there are therapies there. Then a lot of people should just begin to take self-responsibility.
Okay.
Let's know that no Messiah is coming to save us.
True.
It's very important we know this. Because the ginger now for 2023 is that some people think that a Messiah is coming. A Messiah can't come. Because even if Jesus comes to rule Nigeria, we still have a problem. Right? The problem of Nigeria is not the people we are looking at, it is us. We have problems that we have refused to acknowledge. We have places we have refused to take responsibility. We have things we have refused to do. Right? So even if the Messiah comes, they will kill him the way they killed Jesus. You get? And our problem continues. So what should happen is, okay, look at the recent issue now, Dubai that we'll be managing, enjoying ourselves, you know, going so easily, freely. Shebi, Nigerians have gone there now, and they have spoiled the thing for us. So is it government that did it?
Even Ghana don't want us no more.
Do you understand? So when they lock you out of opportunities, you have poverty. So the poverty we're experiencing in Nigeria is not, it's because of the fact that we are locked out from opportunities. Do you know how difficult it is for you to access opportunities as a Nigerian? Do you know how valueless, almost valueless your passport is? You will not know until you go out. You find out that one of the key things you need to do for yourself is to get another passport before you can even begin to access certain things, right? So the poverty is there. We have smart people. We have a lot of resourceful people, energetic people. So I believe that we should begin to solve our individual problems. If I'm able to get it right, and I share my ideas with a couple of people, and those ones too are getting it right, we are rising by lifting others. Yeah, so by the time we keep doing that, it will filter, right? It will filter, because one of us now who is enlightened, who has sense, will go up there. And when he's up there, we will not be like crabs down here trying to pull him down. We'll be here trying to help him up.
True.
So at the end of the day, you find out that prosperity goes round.
True.
Yeah, so that's why the rich, they try to block out people. They try to because they don't want to contaminate their energy. They just want to keep their kind of conversation, their kind of friends. Because there are some kind of places you enter and you just hear one thing like this, your whole life will just become deflated. Right?
That's true.
Yeah, so it's a thing. We have to learn how to take self-responsibility and just begin to, if you start the practice of money sense, in 12 months' time, you will see that things are not really as bad as we thought.
Okay.
Well, just before we let you go, I have this question.
Yeah.
You know, you've talked a whole lot about investing and helping our finances. I just want to ask, how can we diversify our streams of income? Yeah, how can we make this money in different ways? Yeah.
So it's to be willing to explore and be willing to dare.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so one of the problems we have, why we're not making as much money as we should, is that we are not willing to dare what makes us uncomfortable.
Okay.
And our progress in life is on the other side of daring. So I have this thing I call my Dare Challenge. Once every 4 months, I will do something that will challenge my capacity to grow. Because money follows capacity. You see, you're earning at your capacity right now. That's the truth. You're earning at your capacity right now. If you expand your capacity, you earn more. Right?
True.
So the job should be to expand the container so that more content can come in. Nature is not yet silly enough to give you what you can contain.
True.
Yeah, so our job should be to expand, and how you expand is by daring. You know, do things. It was like in Nigeria, will say, "Now waiting big past me, I want they carry now."
Exactly.
You know, yeah. So there are things that are bigger than you. I always have people come. Oh, I want to invest. This makes sense. You know, oh yeah, now I can't afford it. You see that statement? That is the limiting factor of all our income problems. because we want to do what we can afford. And if you keep doing what you can afford, your life will be small. Right?
Yeah.
So you need to dare more. You need to become more daring. Just make sure that the bases are covered. Like, if something goes wrong, you will not sleep under the bridge. You know, even if you go hungry, there will still be Gary for you to drink. You know, small bills are taken care of. You know, just dare. The more you dare, the more you will see opportunities, the more the universe will reward you for attempting. I think money and opportunities are just on the other side of courage, calling us out. But most times we refuse to, you know, make a move.
Okay, so I am learning so much from this conversation, and it's making me wonder if there is a school where, you know, I could go to, if you have a school where people can learn all
So
of this.
yeah, we have Money Sense School,
Okay.
right? It's an online academy.
Okay.
So that's where we teach the Money Sense framework,
Okay.
right? We also have the Wealth Academy, right? The Wealth Academy is like the Money Sense we've been talking about. Is just a part of a whole framework.
Okay.
The main body of work, which is what you talked about, that I created, is the 5 wealth distinction, right? And the 5 wealth distinction talks about, it helps people to understand that you can be rich without being wealthy.
Okay.
Wealth and riches are not the same,
Okay.
right? So if you just want to solve your money problem, your own is just to understand money. Okay, no problem. You can join Money Science School. But if you want to go deeper, right? Money is not. You've transferred the place where what to eat is not a problem. You now want to understand how to live a richer life. Then you go to the Wealth Academy, right? So the Wealth Academy, we use the 5 wealth distinction framework to structure your life in such a way that you live a wholesome life. So wealth, we have wealth at different levels. At second level of wealth, we talk about your capacity to survive without any new income for a certain period of time. So that's wealth in time, right? So the other one is wealth in distinctions. That's the first and most important level of wealth that a lot of people don't talk about. And distinction, what that means is that if you're wealthy, right, at that level, you have certain things that must be found in your life. These are key components of wealth. Anybody you know that is truly wealthy have these 5 things. And what are they? The first one is your spiritual sanity. You must have a spiritual connection to something that you know is bigger than you. Because life is first spiritual before it is physical. So you cannot just be living in isolation. You must have a superior order that guides your life, right? The second one is your fitness, mental and physical fitness. They tell you that health is a crown that only the sick can see, right? Because you don't understand or value your health until you're sick. Because when you're truly sick, there is nothing else that matters. Do you know the only thing that matters? God. If you have really been sick, like sick, there is nothing else in this life that will matter to you apart from just praying, God, please save me, or in case I die, please forgive me.
Sure.
Right? So that tells you the importance of spirituality. Then the other one is relationship. So relationship with your significant others and important others. So significant others are those people that love you for who you are without knowing who you are. For example, if you have a child, your child doesn't know whether you're rich, whether you're poor. He just loves you because you're his dad.
Absolutely.
Right? The person who picks you as a spouse loves you not because of what you have, if you got it right. The person loves you for who you are. It means that even if all those things are taken, the person will still be there. And when you're dying, most times it is those significant others that will be there to usher you out of here. Right? Then important others are your colleagues, your peers, your mentors, those people that help you grow. You need to create that. You must have that. Right? Then the fourth one is money, which is where the money sense thing that we've been talking about, sits on. Then the fifth one, which I call the wheel of wealth, is wisdom. If you have all of this, you need wisdom as a wheel to hold them all together. If you have all this and you lack wisdom, you will lose them all. Right? So wisdom is like the piece that holds all of this. And just think it. Is there anything else in life that truly matters that is not here? No. That's why we call it the 5 world distinctions. So any person that wants to order his life properly will be here, because you will not just be working for money. You will know that life is more than money. So you'll be working for all of this. So every day I take my wealth mantra. And my wealth mantra is to wake up every day and be committed to enriching these things. So I will enrich my relationship, I will really enrich my health, I will enrich my spiritual life, I will make money, and I will apply wisdom. Right? So it means that every day you should actually be wealthy. You should wake up, you should sleep wealthier every day. Wealthier because you have enriched these things in the right proportion, and you sleep. Tomorrow you do it again, tomorrow you do it again. Imagine 50 years from now what your life will look like.
Very, very wealthy. And you are the creator of this framework.
Yeah,
amazing. Thank you so much for coming and sharing
sir.
this knowledge with us. I'm sure you've learned a thing or two. I've learned a lot.
A whole lot.
And I'm super excited about this conversation. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll get the movie review and the games. You do not want to miss out on the rest of the show. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. This is the part of the show where we get to review a movie, and today we're going to be talking about Honor Society, which is a high school musical type drama type movie that is absolutely amazing. Follows the life of a young girl in high school who desperately wants to get into Harvard and is willing to do literally anything to get into it. You know, it was a bit fun, dramatic. There was a little bit of romance in there, and it was
comedy.
absolutely fun. And music.
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing.
I loved it. I absolutely love it. You know, I feel like I can't get past all this high school musical drama. I didn't see the net guy story twisting like that. I love that part. Then I love the musical at the end, their choreography and all of that. It's a beautiful movie for me. I absolutely enjoy it. Like I said, I can't get enough of high school musical film. I can't grow past that stage. I love it. I really did love it. Yeah.
Loved it. The acting was great as well.
Beautiful.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this one 8.
I would give it a solid 9.
Yes,
Nine.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can totally go check it
love
out and let us know on social media at Vibe Cafe Show. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, the games. Don't go anywhere. This is Vibe Cafe. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. As you can see, I'm supercharged, pumped, ready to play the game. Today, we're playing a game called Letters Challenge. So we've got a couple of letters written on cards. We'll take turn to expose them. Whatever letter you get, you have to start a sentence with that letter, and then the other person responds also starting with that same letter. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let me go first.
Okay.
Your letter is R. Row a boat.
Round about the sea.
Ooh,
That was
a
cool,
good
right?
one.
Okay, and yours is T. Okay, take me to London.
Trade.
Okay, I want that. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Yours is Y.
Why?
You are looking so good.
You're really looking amazing too, you know? Okay, and yours is D. Don't know why I like Amala.
Don't tempt me with the amala again.
That was nice.
This is so funny. Okay, yours is B.
Okay.
Because you're a fine girl, I'll let this slide.
Oh, Blessing said that too yesterday, you know? Yeah?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yours is P. Peter is such a cute guy, you know?
Please don't say this again.
Okay, I'll try not to.
Okay. Yours is S.
Yes.
So you want to tell me that you're still doing this thing?
Since like forever.
Hey!
Right.
Thank God.
And the last one is L. Long live beautiful girls.
Lerin is a beautiful girl.
Oh, that was nice.
All right. So yeah, Oge won.
Yeah.
No, me 1.
Yeah,
Oge
1. I have one over
Oge
you.
is winning. Oge
Yeah.
1, me 0. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank
This
you.
brings us to the end of the game. It was so fun. You can try it at home with your loved ones, your friends, and let us know how it goes. We do this every week, so join us next week for another amazing episode. Until then, follow us on all social media platforms at Vibe Cafe Show. Follow me at Larry Nick.
And follow me at Fab Malin.
Until next time, bye.